Good damn afternoon, Americans. Jericho Green here with you once again. Make sure you give me a follow on Parler and make sure you get your green gear 20% off until January 31st. Promo code America1. All caps. And I must give a very special birthday shout out to my wife's best friend, our good friend, the mother of my godson, Cassandra. Happy birthday. Today, she is 41. Girl, you old as fuck. And don't feel bad for her because she gave me a bunch of gag gifts and shit for my 40th birthday. Payback, or as the millennials say, that's karma. It's fucking karma. Happy birthday, Cassandra. So, a lot of stupid shit going on. I want to talk about both of them today, but one I think I'll save for mañana and just talk about the more pressing one right now. So, as you may or may not know, the Capitol building was met with some protesters today. Trump supporters. If you look on the mainstream mediocres, TV stations and websites, it's all Trump's fault. He put the battery in their back. He wound these people up and pointed them toward the Capitol building. So as you know, when you read things or see things or hear things from the mainstream mediocres, you must take it with a grain of bullshit. Because that's what it is. Now, first of all, I don't condone people pushing their way into areas and buildings, especially when there are police there telling them not to, pushing past barricades, getting in scuffles with the police. I don't agree with that. Shouldn't be doing that. You should be there to peacefully protest, not break shit, not push your way into shit and break into shit. Because when you push past a barrier or someone who's official telling you not to, that's called breaking into something. That shit's not cool. That's not how it should be. It's not right when Antifa and those fucking tards do it. It's not right when conservatives do it, when Trump supporters do it. Now, it's like Ed Harris in The Rock, that Sean Connery movie, R.I.P. Sean Connery, the best James Bond. So, in that movie, Ed Harris plays a former Marine who has some gripes with the State Department, the VA, the way the soldiers are being treated when they come home, the way they're being fucked over after they put their lives on the line for this country. Now, unfortunately, some of that happens in real life, and it's absolute bullshit. When you come home from protecting this country and ensuring our freedoms, you should be taken care of, so should your family, especially if you don't come back. So in that movie, Ed Harris was fighting for a good reason. He was fighting for our veterans to be taken care of, as they should. But he was going about it the wrong way. He took hostages. He's firing rockets and shit. You can't do that, but you understand why he's doing it. You don't agree with the way, but you understand why. Same thing here. I don't agree with the way people are going about it, but I understand why. They feel like a victim, like they've been stolen from, and they have. The election, you know that was some bullshit. You know damn good and well Biden's perverted, stupid, senile, mush-mouthed ass did not win that election. We know that. But because of the bitching and complaining that the left did in a legitimate election, now that we're bitching and complaining, they're saying, see how it is? See, you were telling us shit when we're contesting those results. Now you guys are doing the same thing. No, we're not. Our election was stolen. Yours wasn't. The greatest robbery ever perpetrated on America is almost complete. Almost. Was it January 20th? If we don't stop it by January 20th, the greatest robbery in American history, probably in the world's history, will be complete. Biden having a Democratic House and Senate. I don't need to tell you what a nightmare that would be. Not only for America, but for the world. Because as we go, so the world goes. So I don't agree with how the people are doing that, but I understand and appreciate why. People were robbed. And, the mayor of D.C., they went ahead and put a curfew in place. From 6 p.m. tonight to 6 a.m. tomorrow morning, your ass has to be off the street because of what's going on at the Capitol. You know what else the mayor of D.C. did? They went ahead and deployed the National Guard. You see how quick they're stamping down that resistance? You see how fast they're putting troops on the ground to handle what's going on at the Capitol building? Did they do that this summer when the fucking country was on fire? Did they jump on it that quick this summer when the country was on fire? In the middle of the election. Did they do it then? Nope. Burn, baby, burn. That was the motto coming from these puppets, empty suits, criminals, turds that run these cities where the riots and the looting and burning was happening. But you bring it to their temple, they can't have that. They will crush that resistance immediately. And that's what they're doing, deploying the National Guard and enacting a curfew. That was quick. So, again, listening to the mainstream mediocres, they're blaming this shit on Trump. And they're saying that the reason this happened was because at a rally, he was telling people, we will never concede, we will never give up. He was telling people, take your grievances to the Capitol building. He didn't say push past the guards, the police. He didn't say break shit. He didn't say go into places you're not welcome. He didn't say that. Matter of fact, he was tweeting telling people, stay peaceful, respect the police. We are the party of law and order. That's what he's saying. But I was reading a couple articles. One of them, I think, was CNN, the New York Times. They were kind of saying how him tweeting that was too little, too late. He had already put things in motion. See, that's how they think. They think that we are controlled by them. They think that they speak, we act. Wrong. Those people are down there doing that because they want to. Trump does not control people. Trump is not a king or a dictator. No matter what your disgusting far left wet dreams may tell you. That is not how it works. You can't just say words and people go act on them. If you do something wrong because some politician told you to, you got bigger things going on up here. You got bigger things to worry about. I support Trump, but if he said, supporters, go out and destroy shit, I'm going to say no, because I'm not a lawbreaker. No, I could get in trouble for that. No, it's wrong. See that? See how I just use my own mind to make my own decision? Don't give a damn what some politician says. And who's reading in between the lines, listening for these dog whistles. What the fuck? I didn't hear any. All I heard in that statement was, we are not going to concede. We are not going to give up. And when he says, take your grievances down there, that means peacefully assemble outside. And that's what some people did. Everybody didn't bum rush. Some people were doing the right thing. Going by the Constitution. Peacefully assembling. The fuck? Anybody who is susceptible to any kind of dog whistle from anybody is fucking crazy. What do you mean? No normal person is even going to hear this dog whistle, this secret language, this trigger word that's going to put you into action. What are you talking about? But that's how they have to portray us. They have to portray us as mindless robots, mindless drones that follow the every word of President Trump. Hear what I said? President Trump, not King Trump. Number one, he didn't say that shit, and if he did, that doesn't mean you have to do it. That's like that stupid ass argument. I actually met somebody one time who believed that crack was literally dropped from planes by the CIA. Hold up. So you're in the hood, and what was it, like one of those big ass Acme fucking wooden crates with a parachute on it? Some Wile E. Coyote shit. So this thing drops out of the sky. And I remember when I heard this, if you ever seen that movie Zoolander, there's a scene where they get this computer and he told them to get the files out of the computer, but they're so dumb that they're thinking that there's actual files in the monitor. So they're like banging on it with the hammer and sniffing it like a couple of apes. Like they don't know what that is. So I remember thinking that, like, so this thing holding this crack dropped out of the sky. Did they drop crack pipes and instructions with it? So the crack falls, and with the people in the hood, you say, like, what the fuck are you talking about? Nobody dropped drugs in the hood. But these are the people that we're dealing with. This is how dumb they are. Just because somebody presents you with something to do that is wrong doesn't mean you have to do it. We all understand that, right? So it doesn't matter what Trump said. That doesn't mean you have to do it. It's not his fault that those people went down there and did that in his name, so to speak. You're not responsible for how people may take your message. It's just like in the 2016 election, they were saying, oh, well, this clan and this branch of the clan endorses Trump. Can't help that. Just like when the California branch of the KKK endorsed Hillary Clinton. As disgusting and demonic as that whore is, it's still not her fault who endorses her. She can't help who does that. Neither can Trump. But people feel robbed. They feel wronged, and they feel like they have no recourse. Because these politicians have proven time and time again, they don't give a shit. They let your cities burn. They let your economy and your jobs be taken from you. They failed us time and time again. And when people feel like they're not being heard, they're going to make you hear them. They're going to make you listen because you're fucking their lives up. You're putting people in charge and policies in place that they don't want, that directly affect them. And they can't have that. And people want to vote for who they want to vote for, and you lose, fine, I can deal with that. But don't steal it. Don't be fraudulent. Don't be fucking sneaky and deviant. People can't deal with that. You lose, you lose. But if I win and you tell me I lose, then there's a problem. Then you got people down there acting like that. Again, it's not an excuse. It's a reason. People are sick of this shit. You've seen, like I said before, the riots this summer. People see that as, you don't care about me. You don't care about my safety and my well-being and my livelihood. This COVID shit, you don't care about me. Obviously, you just gave us $600. What the fuck is that? We're not children. You know, when you're a kid, somebody gives you $100, you're 12 years old, man, you're rich. Matter of fact, a couple of weeks ago, my kids helped clean the house. So my wife told them, we'll give you $5 when we're done. When I gave that $5 to my 4-year-old, you know what he said? He said, I'm rich. Because he's a child and he doesn't know any better, and he thinks that little bit of money is a lot. I think that's what they were planning on. But $600 ain't shit. And again, we don't want this money just being printed. Inflation, it ain't worth shit. Just print it up, nothing to back it. That's why I say, take your ass over to China, which Biden will not do if he's president. You know this. Matter of fact, Biden would go to China, except instead of instead of demanding payment for this money we had to pull out of our ass because of this COVID shit that you released on the planet. Instead of him demanding our money, he will just say, I'm sorry, let me do his real voice. This is China, right? So are you gonna fuck my country, or are you gonna get somebody else to do it? I'll just bend over and pull my trousers down and wait for the penis of your choice to fuck my country. That's what he's gonna do. Trump is gonna go over there with an invoice in his hand and grab somebody by their collar. Biden is going to go up there, rest his cane against their front door, and allow our country to be fucked again. Remember Clinton? Remember Obama? Remember Bush's globalist ass? That's the difference. That's why we need to win. That's why we can't let this robbery be completed. There's too much at stake. Biden, Harris, Democrat, Senate, and Congress. It's over. America is over, because we all know it takes less effort and less time to destroy than it does to build. All these years we put into America, all the lives, all the sweat, all the tears, all that shit, all the hard times, all the bad times to get to this. We started as coal, but after all those years of pressure and struggle, we are now diamonds. They want to take that shit away, and it's going to be easy. You think they can't destroy this country in 4 years? When they got the whole government locked down? You think they can destroy this country in 4 years? Right now they're saying, shit, hold my beer. I'm sorry, this is Biden. Hold my Ensure. Hold my Centrum Silver. Hold my butterscotch candy. My hard candy. They can and they will. This is the most serious election of our lifetime. It took us 200 some years to get here. It will take 4 to fall flat on our face. And don't worry, China will be right there to replace us as the world superpower. They're rubbing their chopsticks together right now. So are we going to keep somebody in office who is going to protect us and keep us on top? Are we going to put somebody in charge who is going to bow their head, step aside, and allow them to take that spot? I think you know the answer. And I think it's time for me to get back in there with my beautiful wife and kids. But you know how it goes. I try to be done with the left, but they just won't let me. Please subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Oh, hold on a second. Before I even get into that, people in the comment section, some people have been saying, Jericho, why'd you change it? Why'd you change it from piece of shit liberal to piece of shit lefty? I've explained that on another video. But if you didn't get that video, understand this. This is my channel. I can say whatever I want in whatever order I want. If you don't like what I'm saying, make your own channel and you can say whatever the fuck you want over there. And if I don't like it, I won't watch it. Now, where was I? Oh, yes. Because every time it rings, a piece of shit lefty cries. Get your Jericho Green notification tone link in the description box. Utilize the PayPal link and the Teespring link to get your green gear. I am Jericho Green. Man, I'm out.